morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn 11th standard first lesson, introduction of accounting. Okay, first we see the meaning and the definition of accounting. Accounting is the systematic process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting and the communicating. It is known as accounting. Okay, accounting mean it's a systematic process. Accounting is the systematic process. Okay, what is the meaning of the systematic process? Systematic process mean the gradually we are preparing accounting, it is known as the systematic process. Okay, systematic process mean the gradually we are preparing. What is the meaning of the gradually the preparing means? Accounting. First step, identifying the transaction. Identifying the transaction, first step. Identifying this transaction, first step. Second one, the measuring, the recording the transaction and classifying the transaction and summarizing the transactions. It is known as the accounting. Okay, systematic process mean first one, identify. How we can identify the transaction? For example, the goods purchased Mr. from Sundar. Goods purchased or goods sold, so like that mean that is a transaction. For example, accounting is the systematic process. Systematic process means gradually how to prepare the accounting, it is known as the systematic process. First one is a identifying mean, for example, goods purchased for rupees 5,000 mean it is the identify. This is the one of the transaction. Goods purchased for rupees 5,000 mean it is the transaction. This transaction have to identify. This transaction have to identify the account and it is known as the identify. Second, the measuring the quantity of goods purchased for rupees the 5,000, it is the measuring. Third one is the recording. Recording mean the goods purchased for rupees the 5,000. This transaction have to recorded in the books of accounts. It is known as the recording. Did you understand the first one? Identifying. Identify mean the goods purchased, goods sold, or some equipments we are the purchased from the shop. So anything else, something is going on in the business mean it's a one of the identify the transaction. What transaction we can done in the business, how to identify the transaction. So second one, the transaction how to the measured by the accountant. The third one, how to recorded the transaction in the books of accounts. For example, goods purchased for rupees 5,000, it is the one of the transaction. This transaction we can done on the business, so this transaction have to recorded in the books of accounts. Next one, the classifying this transaction. How we can classify this transaction? Goods purchased for rupees 5,000. Okay, then this transaction I will be clearly explaining when we see the sum, but I will explain. Goods purchased for rupees 5,000. Goods we are the purchase 5,000 mean there are the two events, are the two accounts are there. First one, cash account, and second one is a purchase account. Okay, the clearly then I will explain. Purchase, the purchase mean it is also the real account. The cash 5,000 rupees cash, it's also real account. There are the two accounts that are there here. So it is the classifications. Okay, the classifications mean goods purchased for rupees the 5,000 mean it's each and every transaction there are two accounts. Each and every transaction there are the two accounts are there. Accounts we can classify the three types of accounts. First one is a personal account, real account, and a nominal account. So each and every transactions two accounts are there. Okay, so according to this transaction, the purchase one account and 5,000 rupees mean it's a cash for two accounts. Purchase be real account and a cash 5,000 rupees also it's a real account. Then I will be clear then after that. Okay, so it is known as the accounting. Are you clear that accounting is the systematic process. Systematic process mean the step by step we are the preparing accounting, it is known as the systematic process. First how to identify the transaction, second one is a measuring the transaction, third one is a recording the transaction, next one classifying the transaction, next one summarizing. What's the meaning of the summarizing? Mean how to give the short and sweet, how to write the transaction very short, give the interpretation. For example, goods purchase means how to give the narration. Goods purchased for rupees 5,000 mean it is a narration, it is a summarizing. Summarizing mean the short form, how to write the in words. That's a summarizing. Next, interpreting. Interpreting means it's a evidence to the concern. Interpreting means it's evidence to the concerns. We are given the short notes, goods purchased for rupees 5,000 means it is the evidence. This evidence to the business concern. Next, communicating mean now all the information have to given the communicate to the managing director or manage to the manager. It is the meaning and definition. Next one, the accounting gives the information. So accounting give the information. So three informations given. First one is resources available. Second one, how the available resources we can employ. Third one, result achieved. Resources available. Okay, what's the meaning of the resource available? Resource available mean the information. Okay, resources mean information. According to the accountant, the information is the resources. Information is the resources. So it's a goods purchase for rupees 5,000, goods sold for rupees 10,000, equipments we are the purchase, furniture purchased, lot of expenses we can made by the concern. So each and every transaction is a resources available. So all the resources have to available in the concern. Next one, how the available resources we can employed. Employed mean how we can allocate the resources, how we can utilize the resources and the proper manner. It is known as the how the available resources we can employed. Available resources mean goods purchased for rupees 5,000 mean it is one of the information. It's one of the resources. This resources we can available. So this resources, this information, how we can employed. How we can employ it mean how we can use in the accounting mean the books of accounts, how we can the entered this transaction, how we can write this transaction in the books of accounts. It is known as the how the available resources we can employ. Third one, result we can achieve. How we can the result we can achieve? Achievements means by the users. User, how we can achieve that result? So during the year end. So year end, we can achieve the result mean we can get the answer, the profit or loss, the concern we can achieved. So that is the result. That is the accounting information. Are you clear that accounting information? First one, resources available. Second one, how the resource available resources employed. Third one, result achieved. Our resources available mean information. The information, the lot of information is available in the books of accounts. Second one, this information how we are employed, how we are utilize this information in the proper manner. Third one, how we can get the result. Result mean the profit. It is the result. Third one, definition. So American Accounting Association has defined it's a process of identifying and measuring and communicating economic information to permit informed judgment and decision that taken by the users information. It is known as accounting. Accounting mean it's identifying, measuring, communicating the economic information it to permit informed judgment and decision taken by the users information. User, okay, do you know that who is the who's user here? Because it's a accountant is the user. So the user information, it is known as accounting here. Okay, thank you.